Good morning. How are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes. And this morning's 5 moves are going to be taken from our resistance band class, where we're going to use a long loopy band today and a short loopy band for sort of 5 full body moves that you can incorporate into your workouts or as a standalone workout. I'd love to know actually how you incorporate your bands. As always, if you're going to join in, please make sure you've got a clear, safe space, and you always check your bands before you start as well. No snags or tears, that you don't want to get a surprise if it snaps while you're in the middle of a movement. And as always, you're only going to do what's suitable for you. Make sure you're feeling fit and well. Adapt and adjust a movement if it's not right for you. Really listen to your body and do what you know is okay. If in doubt, leave it out. Right, we're going to start off with on the floor, and then we'll work our way up. And today I'm going to use a long loop band, but you can still use our just long resistance band for these moves, absolutely. I'm going to start seated. We're going to do a seated row. I've got my timer ready. I've got the long band. I've looped it so I can put it under my feet and almost hold each end, a bit like handles. But if the resistance was too much, for example, again, I could just unloop it and then decide how much I want to hold, just like we do with the long band. But we're going to give it a go with the slightly thicker or the more resistance here. Again, I'm sitting, I'm comfortable. You don't have to sit. You could stand and do a single arm row, or even if you've got a safe, secure item, you could put your band around it, for example, a door handle, and do a standing row. Making sure I'm comfortable, knees bent, gentle lean back, breathe in, exhale, row. So I'm drawing my elbows past my ribs. Again, aiming to look straight ahead, shoulders relaxing down. Lovely. Actually, this is just the right resistance. It's reasonably challenging, but it's a nice one. So letting the arms come forward a fraction and then that pull back, maybe even pause for a second, hold it there and then release. So we can always play around with the tempo of a movement as well, which will add more variety to it. Lovely. From there, we're going to come up and do a shoulder press, a kneeling shoulder press. So I'm going to kneel on one end of the band. Actually, let's do it so the band's on the outside of my leg. And then from here, gently tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the glutes, and then I'm pushing up. So I'm holding the band in sort of like a thumbs up position. And here, again, exhaling, pushing. Keeping my arm fairly close to the midline of the body for a nice straight up. Or I could have my elbow out and do a shoulder press with the elbow coming out to the side and then up. So again, whatever feels right. Again, play around with the different variations of a movement. If we didn't want to be kneeling, we could stand. And certainly if you've got a long, normal band, you could stand on that and do your shoulder press, which we've done before. Then from there, we're coming to standing. I'm going to stand on the loop of the big band, and we're going to do a wood chop. Again, if I just had my long band, I'll just be standing on that band. I'd have the band on the outside of my foot, both hands holding the band, gentle bend down to the outside of my thigh, and then rotate round in that chopping action. Very twangy band with the big loop band. So sound effects may vary. Then after this, we're going to do 2 lower body moves with our short loopy band. And we're going to come back down to the floor again for those. And obviously I'm doing one side at the moment, but in the class we always do 2 rounds, so the other side will get done as well. And rest. Right, grab your smaller loopy band. Now this one is my thicker one. I'm going to wear it just above my knees. So whatever band you have, a little bit above the knees. We're going to come down and we're going to go into a kickback. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Couple of options, leg long, lifting, or we can keep the knee bent and push the ceiling away. It might be you find one is more effective or you connect with more. I quite like them both, but I'm going to stick with this one now. My wrists are a little bit wider than shoulder width to help with that balance. If we didn't want to be on all fours, we can stand and we can do a straight leg kick back that way. So we're still working the glutes and the hamstrings. Ooh. This is certainly waking up the glutes first thing. As always, pause and rest and adjust if you need to. And then the last move we're going to do is a bit of a core move. I'm going to keep the band where it is there, so it's still going to be working on the legs. We're going to do a dead bug. So gently lying down, arms above chest, shoulders relaxed and down, knees up 90 degrees. I'm just gently tucking my pelvis under, so I'm creating a no gap on the floor, which suits my back. Opposite arm, opposite leg extend. So as my leg is extending, it is against the resistance of that band. I'm breathing in as I extend. Exhale as I return. If we didn't want to have the knees up, we could keep the feet on the floor and just slide down and back. And same with the arms. If they didn't want to go too far back, just take them to where they're comfortable going. And we're able to return them. Again, check in the whole time, everything feels okay. And rest. There we go. Just gently take the bands off. And come up. So 5 moves in 5 minutes with 2 bands, a long loopy band and a short loopy band. And we've worked upper body, lower body, a bit of cardiovascular, a bit of core, a bit of everything. How cool are those bands? And the fact that you can pop them in your desk drawer, in your handbag, wherever, they're versatile. They can be used pretty much anywhere. So I hope that was gave you some food for thought or some other moves to add to your workouts. Let me know, I would love to know. And if you want to find out more about the classes or join us, again, drop me a message and we can have a chat. On that note, have a super day. And I will see you on Friday for balance and strength. So take care and I'll see you then. Bye.